Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera and salam Malaysia Madanu. I am Sulitana Baiduri binti Muhammad Afandi and I'll be your first teacher for today.
I would love to teach you guys about price elasticity of demand.
My MDB number is 2307003.
First and foremost, we will start by the definition first. The definition is the percentage change in quantity demand relative into a 1% in the price. So here are the formula of price elasticity of demand. So let's do a practice together to understand the price elasticity of demand better. Suppose the quantity demand of a good increase from 120 units to 150 units when the price decreased from 8 ringgit to 6 ringgit. This question is clearly related to law of demand. As we know, if the price of goods decrease, then the quantity demand of goods will increase. First question is, use the formula to calculate the price elasticity of demand for the consumer. So, as for this question, we will use this formula. Let's calculate this question together. 150 minus 120 divided to 120 multiply 8 divided by 8 minus 6. And the answer is 1. Let's move to the next question. What is the elasticity demand for this product? 1. Elastic. 2. Inelastic. 3. Unitary elastic.
So, our final answer of course will be elastic. Why? It is because price elasticity is equal to 1.
And ta-da! This will be the final curve of price elasticity of demand.
So that's all from me, Miss Sri, and I would love to see you guys again in my next class. Stay tuned for the next teacher. Bye-bye!
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to all my students in front of me. First of all, let me introduce my name first. My name is Nurin Adia Rizbanisha and you can call me Teacher Nurin. And my ID is MDB2307073. Hi guys, today I would like to teach all of you how to calculate cross price elasticity of demand. What is cross price elasticity of demand? Cross price elasticity of demand is calculated to determine relationship of both goods, whether or not they are complements, substitute, or not related at all. What is complements and substitute good of demand? Complements goods are used together such as petrol and car. Substitute goods have the same use such as coffee and tea. Before we start to calculate, let's see question given first. My question is, the demand for good A increased from 150 units to 180 units when the price of good B decreased from Rm4 ringgit to Rm3 ringgit. From this question, we can release it to information below. The demand good of A is increased 150 units to 180 units and the price of good B is decreased from 4 ringgit to 3 ringgit. From this information, we can transfer it to our formula. This is formula for cross price elasticity of demand. The formula is quantity of demand new minus quantity demand old divided to quantity demand old multiply price old divided to price new minus price old. Let's calculate together. Quantity demand of new is 180 minus to 150 divide to 150 multiply to price old is 4 ringgit divide to new minus old. Alright kids, the answer is negative 0.8. Clap your hands. As you can see, negative 0.8 is less than 0. So for sure, the good is complements. The example that I can give is printer and ink. Come here. When the price of ink is decreased, the quantity of printer will increase. The vertical axis will be price for goods B, and the vertical axis will be quantity of goods A. The old price is 4 ringgit and it decreased to 3 ringgit. And the old quantity is 150 units and the new quantity increased to 180 units. Show like this: decrease and increase. 4 ringgit, 150 units, 3 ringgit, 180 units. That's all for me, kids. Thank you for staying until the end of my video. I will pass to the next person and stay tuned.
Assalamualaikum and hello to everyone that is watching right now. We are back with our new video. Thank you for subscribing and supporting us. Before we start, let me introduce myself first. My name is Nurisa Katrina and you can call me Teacher Katrina. And my ID number is MDB230709. So today, I will be teaching about how to calculate income elasticity of demand. So, what is income elasticity of demand? Income elasticity of demand measures the degree of responsiveness of the quantity demanded for a particular goods with respect to the changes in income of the consumer. Let's look at the question given for income elasticity of demand. So, inferior goods have below zero income elasticity of demand. Explain the statement mentioned above. So, inferior goods have below zero income elasticity of demand because it is implying negative relationship between income and quantity demand. An increase in the consumer's income will cause a decrease in quantity demand, and vice versa. To make it more clear, let's look through the shape of demand curves for negative income elasticity. So, an increase in income from Y1 to Y2 will decrease a quantity demand from QD1 to QD2. So, the curve will look like this. The consumer will reduce the purchase of inferior goods and switch to better quality goods when income rises. So, what is an example for inferior goods? An example for an inferior good is instant ramen noodles. As income increases, consumer may demand for higher quality or more expensive food options, decreasing the demand for the lower cost instant noodles. Conversely, when incomes fall, there might be an increased demand for these inexpensive noodles as people look for more budget-friendly food choices. So now let's look for the next question. If Solly's income increases from 50,000 to 75,000 ringgit in a year, his demand for the good decreases from 6 units to 3 units. What is the income elasticity of demand for this good, and what type of product is this? So to solve the question just now, we need to use a formula. So this is a formula to calculate income elasticity of demand. Okay, so EY equals to new quantity demand for good X minus all quantity demand for good X divide all quantity demand for good X. Multiply all income divide new income minus all income. So we got the answer. The answer is -1. So it is negative income elasticity. So the good X is inferior good. Therefore, our percent increase in income will likely result in a less than 1% increase in the quantity demand for inferior goods and vice versa. That's all for me. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next teacher. Bye!
Assalamualaikum and hello to everyone that is watching right now. I'm Nura Farisha binti Muhammad Syahrin. You guys can call me Teacher Farisha. My ID is MDB23070667. Next, with my part on this question, price of elasticity of supply. Before I start with the question, I will share the introduction about this subject. Price elasticity of supply measures how much the quantity supply of goods or services responds to a change in price. More precisely, it is percentage change in quantity supply relative to a 1% change in price, which is ceteris paribus. So let's continue to the question. Using supply analysis, sketch and explain the types of price elasticity of supply for each good. First, ramen. At a price of 400 for good X, the quantity supply is 200 units. At a price increase to 600 ringgit, the quantity supply also increases to 500 units. Let's continue to formula price elasticity of supply. The quantity supply of X, which is 500 units, minus all quantity supply of X, as you can see, 200 units, divided with all quantity supply of X, 200 units, multiply to price, all price of X, which is 400 ringgit, divide to new price of X, which is 600 ringgit, minus all price of X, 400 ringgit. So the answer will be the answer which is elastic supply, because in this case, as elasticity supplies greater than 1, supply is very responsive to the price price change. The percentage change in price 400 ringgit increases to 600 ringgit. It's smaller than percentage change in quantity supply, which is 200 units increases to 500 units. Okay, next, based from the question, we need to sketch the curve for x. Ringgit here, 400 and 600, maybe here, 200, 500 maybe there. Information. So supply is highly responsive to price changes, so it is considered elastic supply. Next, when the price of good Y increase from 400 to 500 units, the quantity supply of good Y increases from 300 units to 330 units. New quantity supply of Y, which is 330 units, 500 ringgit minus to 400 ringgit. So the answer is 0.4. In this answer, show that it will be inelastic supply. So in this case, as electricity supplies greater than 1, supply is very responsive to the price change. The percentage change in price 400 ringgit increases to 500 ringgit. It's smaller than percentage change in quantity supply 300 units increases to 330 units. Supply changes only slightly in responsive to price changes, so it is considered inelastic. Okay guys, don't forget to like, subscribe and share to everyone. So lastly, don't stop until you're proud. Bye bye guys. Bye bye.